telly. He's twisted everything, making it sound worse than it is. He's practically accused me dad of assault.
Well, he did manhandle him out of the shop.
Yeah, no more than he deserves, slimy gutter snipe.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure it'll all blow over soon enough.
But Brenda, love, you seen Douglas today?
No, why should I?
Well, we were just a bit worried about him after yesterday. Do you know what it's all about?
Well, I'm sure Dougie'll tell you in his own time, if you have a right to know.
Hey, maybe I better go and see him, eh? I'll come with you. You will do no such thing. The poor man's got enough on his plate without being descended upon by a horde of vultures.
Well,
really?
Morning, Donald. Your carriage awaits. Are you going somewhere nice?
Committee meeting at the golf club. Terribly dull, but one has to do these things from time to time.
It's been nice being a man of leisure.
I could say the same about you. Granddaughter giving you the rest of the day off.
Well, it's an unofficial detour, if you know what I mean.
What the eye doesn't see, the heart can't grieve over.
Not sure how Debbie's got her heart.
Donald!
Whatever it is you're after, I'm not interested.
Have you seen this?
So?
So, I just thought you'd like to know. Well, you give a lot of money to that charity. Aren't you interested in getting it back?
Not particularly.
You kissed goodbye to 10 grand just like that.
Nicola, if you want it and can be bothered to fight for it, it's yours. I couldn't give a flying fig. Come on.
You sure you don't want to have any breakfast of your own?
No, I haven't got time. Anna wants a morning meeting.
Have you given Jimmy's offer any more thought?
Thought about nothing else.
Well, I meant what I said. Whatever you decide. Hey, why don't you take the day off? Well, you give yourself a bit of space. We could go and buy some things for the house. Got my eye on one of them HD TVs.
I can't, sorry.
No worries. Hey, give us a kiss then.
I'm running late. I'll meet you for lunch.
Okay.
I think that's the last of them.
Oh, thanks, Dad. This is going to take me ages.
I'm sorry, love.
No worries. No harm done, eh?
How's the, is the medication working?
Well, yeah, I think so. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? At least I'm not scratching anymore. You know, not much anyway.
I have to say, for once, I was glad we don't have a chemist in the village.
You were glad? I feel like such an old fool.
Dad, don't be so hard on yourself. Come on, let's just be thankful that hardly anybody knows about this.
Yes, that is one small mercy, I suppose.
I never knew you could fish here.
Oh, well, it's what you might call a well-kept secret.
Or poaching, as it's otherwise known.
Well, I didn't like to say, you know me. I didn't know whether you'd... Oh, come off it, sack.
It's not like I've never been poaching before. In my younger days, I was quite the expert.
Aye?
I haven't always been the stuffy old pillar of the community you see before you. I've tickled many a trout in my time.
Well, yeah, you were married to Nicola, weren't you? Oh, no. No, are you sure about this? Because I don't want to get you in trouble with your golf club because you've missed a meeting.
No, don't worry about it. I've had enough committees to last me a lifetime. Too much talk, not enough action, in my opinion.
Right, then.
Good times for a change.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just check the post. Visiting order. Means I can go and see Viv tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic. See? Things are looking up.
Yeah. We're looking unusually busy in here today. You sure you two can manage?
Yes, we'll be fine.
Mind you, I'm sure I've never seen half these faces before in my life. Come from miles around, haven't they, to Rubberneck? You know what? Bad news certainly travels fast. Donna,
Maybe she hasn't seen it.
Yeah, then again, maybe she has. But I better go and see her. Can you mind the twins?
Yeah, no worries, Dad.
Ah, I want a word with you.
Not now, Nicola.
I take it you've seen this. So, are you going to tell us what happened to the money?
How should I know? But we haven't got it. I was found innocent. Viv is innocent.
And yet she pleaded guilty to all the charges. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, thank you, Val. Big mouth strikes again. This is you going talking to McNally, isn't it?
All I said was that Viv had admitted to it in court, which she did. It's not my fault if you can't handle the truth.
There's no smoke without fire, if you ask me.
Oh, well, now I know how Joan of Arc felt.
Looks like the cracks are beginning to show there. He's definitely hiding something.
Almost makes you wonder what did happen with all that money.
Fancy doing something about it?
Grandad, what's your present location? Grandad, where are you? This isn't funny.
Can't beat a relaxing morning's fishing. The challenge. Man versus fish.
A battle of wits and strategy. Bit like business. At least it was in my day. I'm afraid I get rather blinded with jargon these days.
Oh, our Debbie prefers the old-fashioned method. They call it cracking the whip.
Hence this little act of rebellion.
Yeah. You don't know how lucky you are, pal, to be out of the rat race.
Oh, I do, believe me. It's a young man's game. I should have packed up years ago. Too stubborn for my own good, that's my trouble. Have you never thought about taking early retirement?
Me? I wish. I mean, once upon a time, I had this skiving off to a fine art. No one ever went short. Always found a way to put food on the table. But these days, with what we all are, Debbie, well, I'll be working till I'm 102.
That bad, is it?
Up to there, innit? Just wish I was a bit taller.
Anna's always been a bit of a handful. She's the headstrong type. Takes after me.
No, our Debbie, well, she's cut from the same cloth as her mother, that's for sure.
I'm just glad Carl's there to keep her in check. He's a good lad, one of the best. Whatever anyone says about the King family. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Well, here's to the younger generation, then. And I wouldn't be that age again if you paid me.
Here, here.
I've got something. I've got one.
Brenda?
I've not got any crayons or felt tips or anything. I thought the twins might like to do some drawing.
Second drawer down over there, I think.
Oh, great. Oh.
I said you were busy, but you insisted on coming home.
Oh, it's all right. Hello, Doug.
Brenda, the police let me go in the end. No charges.
I know. They told me.
What, about the,
Yeah, I know about the,
Right, I'll leave you guys to it, because it's quite a sensitive area.
Who else knows?
Oh, just Jamie and Bob. And Jenny.
I don't believe this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just about as much as I deserve, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's trouble with a small village, isn't it? You know, things get around. Sorry. No, I mean, they spread like a, I'll leave you to it, Doug. Steady.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, but I've caught bigger. The General, now there was a fish.
How fast can you run?
Oh, I'm all right, why?
We are being watched. There's a gamekeeper in the bushes.
Hey.
I was trying not to make it obvious. So much for not wanting to get me into any trouble.
You said you wanted to see a bit of action.
said it was a misunderstanding.
But, well, I ask you, they don't arrest folk for now, do they?
I do think you're jumping to conclusions. There's probably a perfectly innocent explanation.
Here they are.
Well, thank you for being so understanding. I can't apologise enough.
Oh, it's all right, really.
Can I buy you a drink? Just to say sorry.
No, I can't.
Oh, no. Of course, stupid idea.
No, I can't leave the twins, and someone needs to be down here.
No, sure. I understand. I'll be off then.
You have to make it so obvious.
We're still none the flaming wiser.
And besides, we gave a lot of money to that so-called Happy Smile Foundation. I think we're entitled to it back.
And how are you going to do that?
Take them to court. They've already been to court, Dafty. Lives inside.
No, she means take out a civil case against her.
You can't tell me they haven't got that money stashed away somewhere.
But most of us just gave a tenner here and there, just pennies. Not even a small claims court's going to bother with that.
But if everyone banded together, it'd soon mount up. That's why I think we should sue en masse. As a community. What do you reckon?
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it took years to get the better of him. A fine figure of a fish, the General.
Why didn't you eat it?
You what?
A monster that size would have fed your lot for a week.
Oh, you couldn't eat a fish like the General. I mean, it'd be disrespectful.
Of course.
Now, I promise you a drink and I want one myself after the excitement. A couple of pints, Valerie, when you're ready.
And what have you two been up to?
The noble art of angling. We've had a nice, relaxing morning by the river.
All right for some. Did you catch anything?
Oh, hello. Suppose that was aimed at me, was it?
No, of course not.
The last thing I need right now is schadenfreude.
Well, no need to worry. We don't serve them continental beers here.
Go on, laugh at me. Mock me. I suppose it's all around the village, is it? Everybody laughing at me behind me back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are all your lives so empty, so uninteresting, that you have to broadcast my private affairs to everyone and their mother?
No need to be so crabby.
Oh, be quiet, he heard you then.
Oh, serves him right, the dirty dog.
Look, you're not really going to sue Bob, are you? I mean, you're going to be quids in anyway once this book deal goes through.
Contrary to what you might think, David, this isn't just about the money. It's a principle.
Sorry, did you just use the word principle?
If the figures add up, we're on to a winner.
And that's decided, is it?
Well, I'll run it past Dad first, obviously. I mean, he says he's retired, but he likes to be kept in the loop.
Well, if Daddy says it's all right, then it's all right.
Do you have a problem with that? This is still his company.
I'll be finished. I'm late for a meeting.
Oh, no, you'll have to cancel it. We haven't finished going through the budgets yet.
I can't.
Well, why not? Who's it with? I'll ring them if you like.
It's not as simple as that.
Hi there, Mr. King. Where have you been? Supposed to be meeting me for lunch.
Yeah, I couldn't get away.
Oh. Well, never mind. I brought lunch to meet you.
You're 1 o'clock, by any chance?
Here we are. You want the pink one? No. Had she seen it?
Yeah, she had, yeah. She was all right. Gave me a letter to pass on to Viv.
Oh, that's nice.
What have you done to them?
Well, they're just playing. I thought they'd like to do a bit of drawing.
On each other? Look at them. The only place there isn't any pens on the flaming paper.
It's all right, it's quite safe. Jenny used to draw on herself all the time. It'll just wash off.
These are permanent markers.
Oh, my God, I never realised.
I've got to go and see Viv tomorrow. I can't take them looking like this. What's she going to think?
Nicola's dead set. She's got to see a solicitor and everything. She reckons if we all work together, then we stand a better chance.
Look, I think it is appalling. Haven't they been through enough already?
I agree. Now, there was a time when a community would pull together to support their neighbours, not turn against them.
But it's nothing personal against Bob and Viv. If no one's going to benefit from that money, it might as well be claimed back.
Then we can give it to a legitimate charity.
You can if you like.
Oh, there's nothing there about Doug. No single word.
Honestly, Betty, you must be the only person in this village that doesn't know.
Well, what was it then?
Doug caught the little nippers off May Holiday's stalker. Brenda thought he was, you know.
Doug? Oh. Well, I never thought he had it in him.
Fish always tastes better when you've caught it yourself, I find.
I hope it tastes better if it's free.
Oh, so this is where you are.
Well, no, I can explain, look. Donald here has been having a bit of a rough time of it, and he needed to unburden himself.
Absolutely. It's all my fault. Your granddad is entirely blameless.
Well, there's a first. Do I look like I'm stupid? I had a phone call today from the gamekeeper at the Carlton Park estate. He reckons that he saw 2 poachers legging it from private land in one of my cabs. Now I wonder who that could be. Do you know how much business I have had to turn down this morning?
How much would have been left on the meter if he'd left it running?
Well, about 150 quid.
Well, here. Here's your tip. You did me a favour this morning.
I'll have that as well.
Hey, no, you said I could keep all my chips.
Well, that's before you went poaching in my time.
Look, I've had enough of this. I'm jacking it in.
You can't jack it in.
You're getting far too big for your boots, young lady, and I'm having no more of it, do you hear me?
You owe me money.
Look, remember who you're talking to? I am still head of this family, and I said that the deal is off.
Well, you can say what you want. You still owe me money. I know what you're trying to do, Grandad, and it ain't going to work.
I'll find some other way of getting the money to you.
See you tomorrow, bright and early.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
What's he gonna say? You look like an explosion in a felt tip factory.
Viv is going to be pleased to see him, whatever they look like, all right?
So the bath didn't help then?
No, he sort of smudged it a bit.
Oh, I'm really sorry. No,
Nora.
I'll see to it.
It's all right.
Right, come on, you. Let Brenda do that. Me and you are going for a pint. Come on.
So we're going to have to start buying stuff at some point, because, you know, we're going to be moving in soon.
Well, take my credit card. Get what you want.
Well, it's not just about the money. I want us to do it together. I'm going to pay my way as well, you know.
With what? You haven't got a job.
I'll get another one.
From where? You've been sacked from everywhere.
Well, not from here, I haven't. Bound to need extra help now Viv's banged up.
All right, I'll ask Anna if I can get a day off next week.
You'll ask her. You're the MD.
Try telling her that.
Do you know what? If it's that much of a nightmare, sack it off and go back to your brothers. It's like I told you, me and you, we'll manage no matter what happens.
I can't do that to Donald.
Why not? Because of the house? Well, then give it back. It doesn't matter. You've got to start looking after number 1, Carl. No one else is going to.
I explained it all to the solicitor, and he reckons we've got a good case as long as we all work together.
It just doesn't seem right.
Nor is it right that the money all those people gave to help children just goes into Viv and Bob's pockets.
Yes, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sure they're covered by insurance for this sort of thing. They've got a business.
No, it doesn't make me feel any better, actually. I think the whole idea is preposterous.
Lily's right. Now, are you with me?
I'm in.
Okay. Alan?
Well, it's very awkward, but I suppose they shouldn't have taken that money in the first place, and we have got to get it back somehow.
Anyone else?
Oh, go on then. But only if it's the only way. Yes, well, all right. Well, you can count me out. I think you're all disgraceful. Oh, dear.
Oh, don't know what you're all staring at. Every word of that article is lies and slander. How You know fine well that Viv only pleaded guilty for the sake of her children.
Very noble of her, I'm sure. Fact still remains, we're all out of pocket. And we're going to do something about it. In court, if we have to.
You're going to sue him?
You're not serious?
You've got more reason to make a claim than anyone else.
You know, I can't believe I'm hearing this. My dad and Viv are the only victims in all of this, and all you lot can do is stab them in the back. You make me sick.
We're fighting for what's legally ours.
No, you're not, though, are you?
It's all right, Jamie. They're entitled to sue. Ben, I'll tell you what. You just go ahead. Good luck if you want to try and get any money, because we haven't got any. We are flat broke.
Well, that's not what it says in the papers.
I've got your word for it that you're skinned.
Oh. My word not good enough, then. Oh, well, that's rich, that, coming from you and her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you haven't exactly got a track record for honesty, have you?
How dare you?
Don't rise to it, Val. Even if he's spent it all, he's still got his business. They can take the money out of that. It's got to be worth something.
Nicola!
I think you've said enough, lady.
No, thank you, everyone, yes. Thank you for your support. Fine. Go ahead. You sue. Give it your best shot.
So much for a quiet drink. Now, next tonight on ITV1, Roy and Ken find themselves caught up in all sorts of trouble as they become suspected drug dealers in Coronation Street. While later, the plan to build a new supermarket ends up in disaster and midsummer murders galore. That's tonight at 9 here on ITV1.